right away, I would say within a matter of weeks, I noticed an increase in the number of phone calls. We pretty much staticize everything around here, and there was definitely an increase in phone calls.
Referrals are great. In fact, we show you a checklist with over 60 items, it might be up to 90 now, of how to actually inspire even more referrals.
There's only 3 ways, really, to increase your revenue. First step is to increase the number of clients. That's the first way. Second way is to increase the size of transactions. And the third way is to increase the frequency of transactions. So the first step is to maximize what you're already doing. The second step is geometric growth. If you can get a 10% increase in clients from 10 different sources, you have grown your business or your client base by 100%. Step number 3 is to borrow successes. There are thousands of successful actions that other businesses are doing that you may have never even thought of doing. And when you incorporate the actions of other businesses that are successful that none of your competitors are doing, cause an explosion of inflow of clients.
Okay, here we are, your next action checklist for referral marketing. And I want to talk to you about a way that you can co-op your dollars and your efforts with other businesses. You know, you are doing business with people that are trying to also expand their business in turn. Many of you deal with business-to-business type clientele. Well, you know, why don't you put, as the saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1. Why don't you kind of put your heads together and start figuring out how you and another business can kind of put your dollars, your effort, your force, your effectiveness together to generate more business. I'll give you an idea. I one time went to a B&I meeting and it was packed. They had about 60 people at this hotel. It was up in San Francisco. And I said to the lady, I said, what's happening is you got this great referral source, but what if everybody emailed everybody else's email to their email list saying, I belong to B&I, and here's my brothers in arms at B&I, here's the people that I'm doing business with, look over this list and see if you can use any of their services. Let me know, because it brings favor to me if I refer you to them. Well, of course they're going to need someone on that list. There's going to be someone that they know that needs a florist or a dentist or an architect, etc. Why not co-op the efforts? It would probably take no more than 10 minutes to take, maybe 15, to take the people that they're in that association, put their efforts, email it out. That's just a way. You could do it with postcards. You could do it with seminars. There's a whole bunch of ways that you could co-op the efforts and say, hey, look, you're doing this and I'm doing this. We're not competitors, but we're similar enough where we could go approach and offer our services as a combined package, or we can use each other's email list. If you email my services to your list, I'll email your services to my list. You do that with 60 people. That's a lot of referring. That's a lot of networking. That's a lot of link building for your website. That's a lot of exposure. That's a lot of eyeballs who never ever would have seen your business or your name before. So use the action checklist. Start co-oping the efforts with social media, with LinkedIn, with email, and just with postcard mailings or any other way that you seem or that you feel is going to be fit for this endeavor. Co-op is a very, very powerful way. Major corporations do it all the time. You should be doing as well to generating more business and more referrals. Use the checklist, and I hope you get more referrals this week.